Just prior to halfway, Robert Huffman hit Dave Stacy coming off turn 2. David Hutto and George Crenshaw were also involved. The recent heavy rains made the grass a skating rink, and Stacy's car slid all the way to the dirt embankment, flipped over it, and amazingly landed on its wheels in Lake Lloyd. Rescue workers waited for the 29-year-old Enon, Ohio driver to clear the cobwebs before he got out. He was taken to the infield care center and released.
Ball has to go to Dave Stacy in the Florida 200. Stacy is at the far left of your screen. He keeps on going. Remember, no car has gone into the lake since 1958. Dave Stacy says, oh, yes, we are. Dave Stacy, the first car to go into the lake at Daytona since 1958.
I'd like to be Gary Moore, or our cameraman for that matter. Moore is fine.
Oh, we got a car upside down, rolling here in the tri-oval, and another car spinning.
That's Edward Howell in the 07.
Yes, it is. Or, well, we'll stand by for that.
Oh, I guess it. Oh, it's George Crenshaw. That's right. That's George Crenshaw in the 07. There we see him. He's the white car, the 07, behind Amick. And there's Donnie Duchesne. And he comes up and just gets a little bit loose. He goes across the racetrack, makes contact with Duchesne, and now he's going to just start flipping over. He got sideways, just started over and over. Looked like your dad back here in 1988, didn't it, Kyle?
Exactly. And the one good thing about this one, and my father's both wrecks, were...
Keeping you busy?
To hear it when they're saying something to you.
Well, Hall, oh, we have a spin, and a couple of cars upside down. That's Hobgood.
That's Jake Hobgood. I mean, Will Hobgood in 65.
And the other car is 48, I believe. A.J. Frank, yes. So two cars upside down. One of them is still upside down.
There's... We see Jake Hobgood, Will Hobgood, I'm sorry, keep putting Will Hobgood in the outside. Oh, and 48 gets a bump from the Robert Huffman car. He spins. And now Jake Hobgood gets bumped by Scott Weaver. And both those cars just get, the air just simply flips the cars over.
Just picks them up as soon as they turn. Nothing had a chance to happen. As soon as the car got sideways, it was up in the air already.
And there's another car spinning and coming in contact with the wall of yellow.
This pack at some point in time to try to run that. Oh, here we go, 3 wide. Jimmy.
Oh! Contact, and Jimmy Foster's on his side down the backstretch. More cars coming through. Scott Frayling is involved. One car spinning around upside down the back straightaway. And it comes to rest on all fours as the field tries to get slowed down.
Wow. That is a big-time race. Here's it on the inside. And all of a sudden, he's going to touch the apron. No, Crayling. Cal, I think it's exactly what you were talking about before. The air and these little cars just moved them back and forth, and they just moved into each other.
Yeah, it just moved the center cars from left to right. It got away from him. He got in the outside car, came back across, hit Foster, pinned him on the outside wall with those 3 guys. It looked like Bill Elliott, myself, and Dale Earnhardt at Talladega last year when Elliott was up.
From Joe George this time by 5 fingers signifying 5 laps to go, and one car is just tumbling end over end, side over side. That is Danny Bagwell's car, number 10.
And looks like all the wheels there is that 3 wheels I see on the apron of the racetrack?
That's the rear end housing laying right there beside of it.
Well, let's see if we can see what happened to Danny Bagwell. Wow, the car tumbling side over side. The windshield is gone. Parts and pieces flying off. The tires are gone. The axle, the rear end is gone. Motor parts out of the car. The hood is gone. The roof is gone. And see the roll cage? It comes down on the roll cage, but he is...
Orange County Raceway in North Carolina. Scott Weaver sets off a yard sale. Car parts for $1 everywhere. No spectators were injured. Thankful for that. Better than that, or as good as that.
That's how you do that. Trouble out of turn 4. Big crash. One car upside down. A second narrowly misses the wall. And this was what we feared. 18, David Heightshouse goes spinning. And one car did a lid lifter. Is that 96 Jeff Underwood? It is. There's the aftermath.
Boy, it is. It's hard to tell what happened. Other than he's upside down.
And you know, Darrell, the big fear of a crew watching his car get upside down, you know it's got a good roll cage. It's got that 1 3/4 tube and all around him. The biggest fear is a car not hitting him while he's rolling or while he's on.
Down to the bottom of the racetrack comes Kelly.
Oh, trouble. Big
crash, turn 3. One car upside down. I believe that's Eric Van Cleef, 82. Let's check that. It's 92. Jimmy Britz, who had come from the back of the pack and at one time run in the top 5. There's Andy Lally, who won his class in the Daytona Rolex 24.
Well, they're off in the first turn here. That 12 car got into the 82 car, and once they started turning, oh my gosh, the 71 car almost went over.
Just nowhere for these other cars to go.
That was Britz, the last black car to pile in.
And then this car, look, this last car here in the wreck, he finally gets between the apron and the banking and he rolls over. The 12 gets into the back of
92 there.
92, shoots him up the track.
Here comes the 71, the black
He's
car
got
piles
nowhere
in.
to go, and that's a huge hit. That's a huge hit. Now keep watching back
Elder.
in here, and you're going to see this car right here roll over.
Boy, that's a hard hit right there.
Those are big hits, but fortunately none of them are in the driver's door. See that last car right there roll over? See this guy?
Yeah, that's Jimmy Britz.
He got
Under the radio and said, I have a flat left front tire. Okay, and the caution comes out, and it's going to come out as Shane Meal is on pit road.
Kelly Sutton has wrecked. And Dick, I think that's the number 10 on its roof of Danny Bagwell, with a long slide coming to rest at the end of the backstretch wall inside turn 3. There are 4 cars wrecked in all.
It's coming off turn 2. Looks like the car on the outside got into the 02 car of Kelly Sutton. And then this is just chain reaction down the backstretch. Wow, that car slid half the backstretch on its roof. That had to be a wild ride.
Well, when you're going 150 miles an hour and things happen. Watch for the contact. Well, there's the secondary contact. The 44 goes
and he was just a victim. Kelly was just a victim down there on the low side trying to go around the wreck, and they got into him and got him up on his roof.
Doc Brewer went spinning and hit the